Welcome to MMO Grinder Sidequest, where I take a look at closed and early open betas, subscription trials, or simpler titles, giving you a quick first impression. Today I'll be looking at Marvel Heroes, a Diablo-styled superhero game based in the Marvel Universe, which is currently in an early open beta. Graphically, this game isn't breaking the bank, but it's a very nice fitting style, colorful as you'd expect from a comic book with flashy effects. This game uses full 3D graphics from the Unreal Engine to render its environments and characters, and has a few interesting tricks to dealing with the camera, such as removing areas of the scenery with a dissolve effect if any part of it is obstructing your character, and giving a red outline to enemies obscured by these objects as well. There's also a ton of interesting animated cutscenes, both fully animated for the intro and in motion comic style for the cutscenes that will flesh out the story as you play. Music is decent, if hard to notice at times. There's a lot of industrial and techno-styled hard rock, and some of it helps drive the action quite a bit. Sound, meanwhile, is more at the forefront, with a lot of bombastic effects to complement the superhero action, and a good amount of pretty fun voice acting clips.
Let's rock! What, too corny?
At the core, this game is easily a loot-based Diablo clone. However, you're not able to create your own character as much as play as and collect existing superheroes, as you're given a limited pool of superheroes to choose from initially, but, according to the tooltips anyway, you can earn any of the other playable characters in the game through random drops if you're lucky. If you have to play as Spider-Man or Deadpool right away, though, you're gonna have to buy them in the cash shop. Any new character you use will also start right at level 1, and you'll have to build them up separately. Despite my usual apathy toward Diablo clone games, I find something oddly enjoyable about this game. Story clips are fun to watch, the bits of Marvel history and comic book lore are interesting to locate and see, and the game controls well enough, even with its simplistic click-to-move and attack system. Inventory space, while limited as expected for a loot drop dungeon crawler, doesn't play with the overly complex grid system, and you can usually just hold on to a lot of stuff before you're forced to offload any of it. Community systems in place seem like the usual for this type of game. You can group with other players, say for the tutorial mission, which forces you to run it solo. When entering a mission's dungeon area around the same time as other players, the game will automatically group you with others, and since loot drops you can pick up will be only appearing for your character, you won't be fighting any other players over drops. Since you play as existing characters, get used to the idea of seeing several Incredible Hulks or Black Widows running around, and keep in mind that if you want to guarantee you'll play as your favorite available Marvel superhero, you will have to buy them, or you're stuck just really hoping for the drop. More popular heroes like Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Deadpool are far more pricey than less popular ones. You can also purchase alternate costumes, like the Avengers movie version of Hawkeye and Iron Man. Costumes are even pricier than most of the heroes, and with the absurd amount of alternate Iron Man costumes, you'll be forking over a lot of cash if you're a collector of sorts. While I am usually not a fan of Diablo clones, I had fun with my first foray into Marvel Heroes. It's pretty simplistic, and while I don't feel it's something that really needs a full episode, it's still a good amount of fun to be had if you're a fan of Marvel Comics or enjoy Diablo clones. It's fun, but it doesn't really break any new ground. Still, I note it's really not what many people were expecting for a Marvel MMO, as you can't be your own hero in this Marvel universe. Considering the hole that City of Heroes left behind, perhaps it's time Marvel stepped up to fill it. This has been an MMO Grinder Sidequest, and it's time I logged out.